That's fine.
Seems rude.
Does it?
Look good.
Other people are probably eating while they're watching this.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's rude. It's just supper.
Yeah, we're eating steak.
Well, you didn't have to tell them that. All right, let me share.
What are all these things? Do you know what all those things are?
No. That's email. That's LinkedIn, I guess. Pinterest. Tumblr, Reddit. I don't use those. Blogger, Twitter. I don't use Twitter. And then Facebook. I only share this on Facebook.
There's that many
social
things
media.
that people talk on.
Yep. And
Wow.
more, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yep. This is frozen.
I have a hard enough time with regular phone calls and stuff.
Yeah.
How could you keep up with all that?
I don't know.
What all do you have? You don't have LinkedIn, do you?
Hey, Smith Family Ranch, Darcy.
You just have Facebook. And
I have a
Instagram.
LinkedIn. I just don't work on it, but I really do need to work on it. I feel like that's a good thing to have.
I have a LinkedIn.
Well, good for you.
Yeah. I looked at it one time.
You did not. I mean, of course you look at it often, don't you, for work?
When I'm looking for somebody.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Gotcha. How are you doing, Darcy? What was I going to say? Oh, I have Instagram. I have LinkedIn. I just don't work on it. I have a Pinterest. I don't work on that very much.
So how is Pinterest social media? I thought that was where you got ideas for stuff.
You do, but it's also where people market their products and blogs. I mean, it can be a very powerful tool, but I don't.
Is Etsy considered social media?
I don't think so, because Etsy is just for purchasing.
They've been buying some heifers.
Oh, cool.
I sold a goat today.
Yeah.
And 2 pigs.
Yes. We're done with our piglets. We have no more piglets.
Yep.
Some friends just came to pick up the last 2 just a little while ago, and that was pretty entertaining. It's on my Insta stories if you if you want to check that out.
It always is.
It always is. Like, I'm kind of sad that we will not have pigs to chase anymore.
Those are big too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bigger than I thought. When were they? How old are they? 2 months.
I don't know. I can't keep up. But yeah, we've still got our sheep for sale. We've had some interest in our sheep, but no serious buyers yet.
Man, that's terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why does that always happen?
Oh, that's so disappointing. Darcy's, they're getting into beekeeping, and she put out a video the other day about she keeps getting stung. Like, that's what it was called. But I didn't get to see it yet, so I couldn't get why you were getting stung so much. Yeah. So so we sold a goatling today.
Mm-hmm.
We have 1 goatling left, and then a buck. He's called a buck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2 does, and then our sheep.
Yeah. And a bull calf.
A what?
A bull calf.
Oh, we're selling him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know. I have no idea. Adam sometimes makes decisions on the fly and doesn't tell me.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Until he says, "Hey, someone's coming to look at so and so," and I'm like, "We're selling that animal?" Like, I didn't know. Isn't that what you do to me?
Sometimes.
What was I gonna say about and we're kind of still conflicted about what we're going to do about our goats, because Sydney really liked milking goats. And she's got a favorite. So I don't know if we're really planning on selling her or not.
Yeah.
But the other mama goat can go if there's interest in her. And then we've got our pigs, which we've decided. Well, I guess we have 2 sows still for sale, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had some interest. We've had a lot of interest in them, or in our pigs in general, but just lacking some follow through. I know there's a couple of my YouTube friends who actually have expressed interest in whatever pigs that we have left. So if we have some of our big pigs left, then maybe we'll have homes for them. But we would like to find good homes for our sheep, especially.
I let the pigs out today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where did they go?
That was a disaster.
Oh, was it?
Well, I put up a fence around the garden so they wouldn't get in, but they did fine until they were out for 2 hours or so, and then they got into the basil and the sweet potatoes and the guinea nest.
Oh no, they ate the guinea nest. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man. Why does that always happen?
Mm-hmm.
Like our friends that came to pick up their pigs tonight, I told them that Adam almost made bacon out of them the other day because they ate all his broccoli in the garden.
Yep.
So
I'll give them their money back.
Yeah, I said those aren't our pigs anymore, and he's like, "I'll give them their money back." Like they ate my broccoli. Like I'm pretty upset about that right now. So he ended up putting them with our chickens up in the poultry netting with the chickens, and they've been doing great with the chickens. He bumped the hive and they got mad. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry you've been getting stung. That's no fun. I don't even do the beekeeping, so I'm really terrified of getting stung. I'll film, but from a distance, and I've gotten a lot better. I used to be deathly afraid of bees when I was younger. So for me to be anywhere near them on my own is pretty is pretty good. Okay. Do you know what she's talking about? A friend is going to cook it in some cooler thing. No idea what it's called. A lamb.
No.
Oh, a cooker. That's what you meant. I was like, a cooler. A cooker thing. Okay. Gotcha. You sound just like me. It's some kind of cooker thing. I don't know. Hi, 50 chickens in a hen house. How are you? We're just chatting just about our animals and farm life. And if anybody has any questions, we'd love to answer those or comments or any points of discussion on farm life or just life in general, then that would be great. They can be so destructive sometimes. They sure do taste good. Yeah. Yes, the pigs. We enjoy our pigs. They are fun animals to have on the farm. And but yes, when they are not where you want them to be, then they can really do some damage.
Yeah. In a hurry.
They are quick. They are really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember last year. No, I guess it was earlier this year. Yeah, it was earlier this year when Petunia, one of our mama pigs, got out. Yeah, it was because you had a summer garden. I was during summer, I guess. So when she got out while we were gone, we were out of town or something, and we got back, and we were like, "Is that a pig in the garden?" And she is like laid out in the garden, completely like passed out, because she had gotten into her next day's feed and pretty much eaten the whole thing. And she was just like in a food coma. Like she was passed out in the garden. And I don't even think she ate the garden. She just had passed out from all the feed that she ate. It was so funny. But we were glad she didn't get into the garden that time. And then last year we did have pigs that got out and ran down the road.
Yep.
Me and the kids, because of course Adam wasn't there. He's not usually here when like these disastrous things happen. But yeah, one pig got pretty far down the road and we had to chase it back. And it actually, I was like praying, like, Lord, please let that pig turn into our driveway. I don't know why he would turn into our driveway, but please let him do that. And he actually did. So, and ran all the way back and got where he was supposed to. So it was nice. Oh, that's fancy.
How do you say that?
I have no idea, but it sounds really fancy and like Hawaiian.
It looks like kombucha.
Kombucha. Oh, hi guys, Naturally NC. You haven't missed much. We're just talking about funny farm animals. And
we were late too.
We were late too. Yeah, we can't get our kids wrangled tonight. They're actually in the shower right now, but we were just talking about our pigs that ate his broccoli recently, and he almost ended them pretty.
Yeah.
Even though someone else had already paid for them and was coming to pick them up, he was like, "I will give them their money back. Those are going to be dead pigs." Like, he was so mad. Yeah. But our friends were really excited to get them tonight, and so we're happy. All our piglets are gone. Coma, yeah, it was hilarious. What else was I going to say about funny stuff they do? Well, speaking of funny stuff, what have you been doing today? Do you mind talking about that?
With what?
With your building project.
Why is it funny?
That's just funny to me.
Why is that funny?
Because I just didn't expect you to do something like that.
It's just a little building. It's just a little 3 foot by 4 foot building.
That you poop in.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Doesn't everybody have an outhouse? Oh.
So I was gone all day today. We have event after event after event in October, and the first one started, I know it's technically September, but the first one started today. It was a local event. It was just down the road, so thankfully I wasn't very far. But I was there all day from like 7 to 5. And so Adam had the kids here, and they were just doing stuff, weed eating and stuff. I got a video of. And
yeah. Let Travis weed eat today.
Adam always sends me pictures or videos of the things he lets our kids do that I probably wouldn't have. That's just like what he likes. That's like how he taunts me when I'm not here to like tell them no about something. He's like,
and he drove the 4-wheeler. Oh
gosh.
Yeah. He did drive it all by himself.
Okay. Anyways, we'll have to talk about this later.
Only like 10 foot, maybe not even that.
So, anyways, I was gone all day. He was here with the kids, and they were doing just farm stuff, stuff they like to do on Saturdays. And then on the way home, Adam informed me that today he had been building an outhouse.
Yep.
That was real random because
halfway done.
I never, ever asked for an outhouse or expected you to build one. It was just like, you did what?
Build an outhouse.
My husband's family still has an outhouse on their farm.
I'm going to cut a moon in the door.
Well, you have to, because that's what an outhouse has to look like.
Wow.
I want it to look like, if we're going to have one, it's going to be pretty. Like, I just didn't expect us to have one.
Well, I've got it because of the people that may be coming in a few weeks. So it was either rent a porta-john or build an outhouse.
I don't think we're going to have that many people. They can use our bathroom.
Or they can use the one out there.
Do you really think anyone's going to take you up on your offer
I'm going to use it.
That's It's your house. You can just come in and use the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Jan, tell him he's crazy.
Aren't you going to use it?
No, I'm not planning on ever using the outhouse.
Why not?
Because I have a house and 2 perfectly lovely bathrooms to use. Why would I?
Mm-hmm.
Given the choice of your bathroom that you have renovated, beautifully tiled, and you clean every week, to use the bathroom in comfort as opposed to an outhouse where people are around you and you're outside and it's blazing hot. Like what? Like I just don't understand what the appeal is for using the bathroom outside.
What's the big deal?
I just don't get it. Oh, I totally peed him on yard. My sister, I don't think she's on here. She might be. My sister grew up. Well, we kind of were not raised by like full time by our grandparents, but we stayed with our grandparents a lot. And I remember being there, and she would go outside to pee because she thought that was really cool to do. Mm-hmm. I'm not like I am not that person. Yeah. You know me. Do you expect me to use an outhouse? Mm-hmm. No, I didn't think so. Like that is like.
But I might talk you into it at some point.
It'll probably be on YouTube if I ever do something like that, because that was really outlandish for me.
Why is it a big deal?
I like to use the bathroom in quiet and peace and clean.
That's why I go outside.
Oh, we see this thing totally different. Jan, she's got my back. Hey, kids. Yeah, so this is my sister. And our cousin Jackie. With Jeremy picked by a tree.
That's awesome.
Oh, my word.
In the middle of the interstate. That's pretty good.
Now that takes some guts right there. Like I commend you for that, yeah. But there's no way I could ever do it. I mean, I would probably just die. Like if I had to hold it, I would probably just, have like an infection or something or die.
I've stopped on the interstate before and went up in the woods.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't really. You started it because you built an outhouse today.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, this is hilarious. I can't believe you did that.
And it's on a pallet, so I can move it around.
So you can just move the stink.
It's not going to stink.
All over the yard.
It's not going to stink.
Can you go help them? Help them finish up. Tell them y'all can finish up. I don't know where my phone is. Do you have my phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, baby. So yeah, that's what Alan's been doing today. And I got him to film. Did you film some tonight?
Mm-hmm.
So he's filming a little bit of his building of the outhouse. So you'll get to enjoy that this week. I filmed at my event today and yesterday when we were setting up too. So I hope you enjoy that this week. I plan on getting that video out. Let's see there too. Oh, this just gets weirder and weirder. This whole conversation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a one-seater. Michelle likes her peace and quiet in the mornings.
I'm not going to the outhouse to use it at all. Like I don't see myself ever using that. Ever.
What's the difference in that and a porta john and an event?
I hate porta johns. I would not use those either unless like I was dying. I hate them. Gosh, I hate them.
What?
I like modern plumbing. You know, I really do. That's one modern thing I really love. So, yeah. I don't know how many other homesteader. I'm sure there are some that are talking about, or that have talked about outhouses on their lives before, but this is a first for us.
I don't see what the big deal is.
I don't think you would. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
See what the big deal is, because this is the man who.
I'm ready to use it.
I know you are. This is what's kind of frightening.
Oh.
But it's like, this is the man who, like, the entire time we've been married, he'll be in the house with me. Like, when we did have a TV, we would watch TV together. And he would get up, walk outside to pee. And I'm like, you were like 5 feet from the bathroom, but you chose to walk farther and go outside to pee. What's that about?
I don't know.
I've always wondered that about you.
It's peace and quiet out there.
And neighbors and like people that could probably see you.
No.
Oh gosh. I've heard several people say their husbands do that, or dads. So I mean, I don't think Adam's like super abnormal about that, but I'm just wondering, like, what is it? Like, what is it? You feel free you're outside or something? Or what?
Yes. Yes.
Travis does it too. It's just like, it's like a guy thing. You know, so I don't get it.
Yes, because we can.
I will be using the toilet. I don't even like camping for this reason. Nope. It's the inner caveman. I really think it is. It's something to do with, yeah. It's something to do with nature. And
it's natural.
Your manliness and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Move this plate.
Okay. You know what? I bet Sydney's doing? Not getting the little ones out of the shower so she can watch what she wants to on YouTube. Yeah. Oh gosh. What else? What else are we doing?
I don't know.
Oh, tell them about the pond. What happened this week with the pond?
Oh yeah. We were fighting the beavers. We had
with artillery, with machinery.
So our pond is it's covered in duckweed. Like it's been that way for like 20 years. And there's like feet of muck in the bottom. And so we hired our neighbor to come over with his excavator, and he dug the dam out so it would drain out. And then next summer when it dries up again, we'll clean it out. We'll get him to come back with his loader and scoop up all the muck and bring it back up here so we can put it on our fields. So yeah.
So you just think it's like really rich in nutrients and stuff, so it's just going to help our soil up here.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's in a low spot, and so it's caught all the nutrients and topsoil from this land for years.
Yeah.
So that was fun. The kids have enjoyed playing in the dirt pile.
Oh my gosh, that's all they do.
Yeah.
There is a literal mountain of dirt out there, and all they have been doing for the last few days is spent hours out there digging. They're calling them like burrows or dens or something. Like they're pretending they're lions and different animals, and they're like digging. They've got our dog out there helping them dig.
I think they tricked him into thinking there was a rabbit in there.
Do you hear them? Okay. That way. That way. That way. They just got out of the shower. They're just a little goofy right now. But yeah, they told me earlier they had Jacob, our Pyrenees, out there, and that when he saw them starting to like dig their burrow like this, he jumped and he started like digging him a little burrow too. I thought that was really cute. Which he's really hot right now too because he's a Pyrenees. And it is still 90 some degrees in North Carolina during the day. So yeah, we're everyone, including the dog, is looking forward to cooler weather. Do you do Autumn Jubilee as one of your October events? No, I have never done that one. Several people have mentioned that one to me before, but I've never done that one. Do you usually go to that one?
Where's that at?
That one's at what's the park up there? What's the park? No. Oh, hi in Norway. What's the park? What's it called? Dan Hickless Park. There we go. Yeah. Brandy, my friend Brandy, was talking to me about that one too, that they usually go to it. But no, I've never been to it or done that one before. Oh, really? That's cool. We like Dan Necklace Park. We really enjoy going there. I don't take the kids there nearly as much as I'd like to. We go about once a year, I guess, just to go to the park. They like the train and the Travis calls it American round. That's what he calls it. The carousel, he calls it the American. I always want to say the merry-go-round. He's calling it American round. That's what he calls it. He wants to ride the American round. Next Saturday. Actually, I'll be there Friday and Saturday, but I think it's only open to the public on Saturday. Is a really neat event. If you're anywhere in the area and you don't have anything to do that day, it's at Ruffin's Roost in Mount Pleasant. And it's just an old farmhouse that they have and shop. There's a shop beside the farmhouse that they've converted into a antique store. And they have tons of really cool vintage vendors there, and it's on a little farm, so it's just nice. It's just out in the country, and it's not too far away from us, so I like doing things that aren't too far away. And that one's usually really successful for us, so I'm excited about it. Yeah, there's lots of antique vendors, and then the way that they let me come is because I, design our T-shirts, and they're farm themed. So, and then I make our jewelry and things like that. So, so it's handmade too. But yeah, most of their vendors are just antique, vintage. There's a lot of like hand painted signs and like quilting and, just really cool artsy stuff. And then the next weekend is the big one. Mm-hmm. HOA. So we're traveling up to Virginia for that. I feel like it's like our Super Bowl. It's like the Homesteader Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Amy did did you see it? Do you follow Homesteaders of America on YouTube? She did a video today on their new merchandise for this year, and I already have my eye on something. And But yeah, it's really cute. And then she did a Q&A too this morning about just anything that people were asking about homesteaders, and she answered those. So everybody's just gearing up, getting ready for that, getting ready to travel. Several somethings.
There's a ton of people there.
There is. She said typically, this is one of the questions she had. She said typically there's 2,000 people. She said this year they're expecting 2,500 or more. So we'll see.
Figured it would double.
I know. I really feel like they're going to be blown away. Prices. Good, Dan. I can't wait to see you. I don't know. Oh, on the t-shirts and things? Is that what you're talking about? I don't think she said in the video how much anything was going to be either. I didn't see anything either. And last year we were really stuck in our booth, so I didn't get to go around and really get anything from anybody or see anybody. This year I'm hoping to venture out a little bit more, but then at the same time I'm conflicted about that too, because we're going to have like a little setup in our tent for people to stop in and chat with us on video and stuff. And so I'm like, should I just not leave the tent? Should y'all just come to us when you're ready, and then we'll get to meet you that way? I don't know. But please tell me who you are again when you come, because I'm really horrible with names. Are you? You're not as bad as I am, I don't think. Or he practices what you're supposed to do when you're meeting somebody, which he'll go ahead and repeat their name. You know, You do that a lot. Like
really?
Like if someone says their name and you'll say, "Hey, so and so, I'm Adam." You know, like you'll. Yeah. And I don't remember to do that, and I always forget your name, so I'm sorry. I apologize.
I think it throws people off though when I do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good night. Thank you for joining us. Oh, wow. Thank you for being on here. Hope to see you again. So yes, please introduce yourself. I will do my best to remember your name, but I will remember your face. And you mean a lot to me, so it doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means I'm horrible with names. I think it helps too when people tell you their screen name, because I will always, when I go up to people, I will say, "I'm Michelle from Farm Life Outfitters," usually is what I'll say to them if I think they will know me from Farm Life Outfitters, you know. So, but anyways, let's see. We got a little bit battery left. Yeah, so we're excited. We'll be up there for several days visiting some friends and getting to spend some good quality time with them, and then HOA. So good, Jan. I'm excited to see you.
So they don't have a big tent this year?
No, I don't think so. And we're supposed to get I don't know. We're supposed to get a vendor map. I do believe, and I might be wrong because I have not talked to Amy personally about this, but I do believe that there were some comments that she said there were some comments about that tent was a little hidden. Like people didn't even know it was over there or something, or like because the whole back side of it was closed, you know what I mean? Like nobody could see into the tent from the other side. So they would have to be walking on the other road basically to see that we were over there. So, yeah. So I think that might be one reason why they decided. I know all the sessions are meeting all the people. Hey, Tina. Yay. Did you get to eat? Yeah, our friend Tina just picked up pigs. We were just talking about your pigs a while ago, and just funny farm animals in general. But Brian was like a total pro at catching those pigs. Like Adam's used to catching pigs, and the kids are, but Tina's husband was the one that like got the pigs, both both of them. So he was on it. Let's see. Yeah, she said, I don't know what she's excited more about, the sessions or meeting all the people. You're excited about the sessions, probably, right? Because he's not like a I need to meet people kind of person. Oh, y'all better get some food. Um, but last year I didn't get to go to any sessions, so I really was excited about who stopped by our tent. Um, people that we already knew and were friends with, and then people that we got to meet for the first time. We've told you before on here that we didn't know Jason and Lorraine from Soda Land until we were next to them as vendors. Our spots were near each other, and our kids instantly connected and started playing with each other, and so that's how we met. So we just kind of tag team taking care of our kids that weekend, and now they're just really great friends of ours. So that was a blessing. But I honestly did not watch YouTube until Homesteaders, and then I started seeing all these channels. I didn't know who Meg and Ben were until I saw them. I guess they were talking. They might have been talking to Jason Lorraine. I don't remember. They were talking to somebody near us, and I was like, "Who are those people?" They had a camera. I was like, "Everyone has a camera." So y'all, if you're a YouTuber, you will feel right at home with your big camera or your phone, whatever you want to use. Everyone's going to be filming a lot, so don't feel weird or anything like that. Um, but yeah, then I remember leaving Homesteaders and figured out somehow through other videos or something who Meg and Ben were. And then when I found out they were coming to North Carolina, we reached out to them, and they actually came and visited us even before they went up to Asheville to visit. So yes, Jason and Lorraine are the sweetest. We like them a lot. But it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. It is the Super Bowl, the Homesteader Super Bowl. Like pre-game. Yeah, I was getting really excited about it. Everyone's talking about it. I do think, I don't know what her plans are, but I do feel like it's going to outgrow the fairgrounds at some point, or it's just going to expand into the fairgrounds. Like I don't even know how much. I know parking took up a ton of space last year, so it's going to take even more space this year. And she's got camping there on like where the parking was. That's where she's letting people camp. So there's not like hookups or anything like that. It's just, she's letting them park their campers there and stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I hope the weather's good. Last year, it was like a hurricane, literally. What was it, Matthew? Was it Matthew?
Yeah.
So Hurricane Matthew was coming, leaving, and we actually lost power here. Your dad was taking care of our house, and we lost power here, and so that was kind of stressful because we're not here. We got me, he was trying to figure out what a generator. Like it was just like, oh my gosh, like this is just a bad time to be gone. And then we were up there and setting up and everything. And I had this big elaborate display last year. And everything kept blowing over because it was so windy there. One day it was cold and windy. Mm-hmm. And everyone was coming by to buy like sweatshirts, and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I think the next day it was really, really cold, but it was sunny and it was windy. But yeah, it was a good time still. But outdoor events are hard.
Long days though.
Yeah, they are long days for sure, especially with all the kiddos and everybody gets tired.
Was it from 9 to 5? I guess the event gates open.
She just said on her video today that gates open at 7:30. So
really,
yeah. So I'm thinking,
wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna be there early. And I don't remember when it ended. If it was 4 or 5, I can't remember. Does anyone else know? Can't remember. Yeah. I think it is supposed to cool off a little, at least next weekend. 5, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. 2 long days, and I get really worn out from talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thrive on that, and I love it. I enjoy it, but I get really, really fatigued from talking to people because I'm introverted, and that's just what we do. It's very like stressful for our bodies to have to converse with people, and so yeah, it's hard. I remember I had a friend who lived in Winchester, which is actually where we stayed last year, up there at an Airbnb. And yeah, seminar started at 8. Oh, mercy. So yeah, I had never met her in person, but we had met online like 3 years ago when I first started Farm Life Outfitters, and she had a handmade shop. She still does, and she's very successful at it. But I had never met her in person, and we were in the same town, and I was so exhausted. Like, she wanted to meet me. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She wanted me to walk down to this coffee shop in the town. One of those evenings that we were there, I could not bring myself to get out of the bed. Like, I was that exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I can't, if that's not you, like, you might not understand it. That's not really him either, but he sees it in me, so he knows what I'm talking about. But I get really, really down, like, just like, I cannot, like, don't talk to me and don't touch me. Like, just, it's bad. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. Tina, I can relate to being introverted. Yeah, it's true. Anxiety and adrenaline. Yeah. So it's still gonna be good, but it's gonna be tiring.
Maybe it won't be as bad. You got some help this year?
Yeah, we hope to be. I got to check with her again, but my friend, the one that we're staying with, and catching up with in Virginia, is her daughter. I hope is going to come and help us in our booth, so that I won't feel like I'm completely stuck there. And even if I am stuck there, I won't feel like I have to be talking to people and making sales and making change and packaging and, all that stuff. Like, I don't have to be all over the place the whole time. And I want to spend some time with the kids. I would love to go to story time with Joel Salatin with the kids, I talk about that like every week. Like, I just think that is brilliant. So, all right, Tina. Yes, go get you some food. It's getting late. It was good to see you. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. It's good to have a helper. I never bring a helper. Sydney went with me to my last event I did in Mount Airy, and she was a good helper. She's at the age where she is a good helper, because she can talk to people and she's not afraid to say, like, my mommy went to the bathroom, or something like that. Like, she's really good about telling prices and things like that at this point. And then I have hired someone to help me at a bigger event before, and that helped a lot too. So I agree, it is worth it to have somebody helping you. But my computer is getting very close to dying. So does anyone have any more questions or comments or anything about HOA or anything? This is going to be our second year there, so we don't know all there is to know, but it's going to be fun. It's very exciting. Amy was saying today that even though children are free, when they've been doing online sales, they've been getting people to put how many children are coming. So they've been selling child tickets, so they get a head count kind of. Mm-hmm. And every child is going to get a wristband, you know, we had problems last year with kids getting lost and stuff. Not our kids, but kids do get lost. And she talked about that a lot today, about every event that kids have gotten lost, and it's okay. But she said that every kid is going to get a wristband this year, and she wants every parent to write their cell phone number on the kid's wristband, and to tell your kids that if they get lost or disoriented or just can't see their mom or dad or whatever, then to find someone. I think she said they're going to be in bright red staff shirts. To find someone in a bright red shirt that says staff on it, and that they'll help them find their parents. So I thought that was good. They've got a plan in place for that this year, because there was some issues with that last year. We had a visitor or a few visitors in our booth last year who actually wanted to eat our lunch with us.
I remember that.
I was like, I looked around, I was like, Adam, who is that kid? But there was a kid with Adam and our kids eating Adam's lunch.
Yeah.
Just like it was nothing. Just like this little girl knew him and was very, very good friends with him, and was just eating food from his plate.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this little kid? Thank you, Dan. Yes, we will see you soon for sure. I can't believe it's only 2 weeks away. Oh, I got work to do. All right. Well, my computer just told me that, yes, I'm warning you, I'm about to die. So we're going to hop off here, but it was so good to come on here and chat with you guys and laugh with you guys about outhouses and and peeing in public or whatever. Yes, we will see you guys next Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Hopefully we won't be late, but I do have another event next week too. So, but you have anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a good week, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.